So I've, since I've joined Emma and trying to get a feel of the whole ecosystem, I'm starting to advocate for it, and it's really interesting. There's a couple of, Kubernetes. There's a couple of things that I would advocate for getting started, right? Use some, open source standards like Kubernetes, OpenTelemetry, etc. We can talk about the details, but the funny part is when I was going out and talking to folks, it's not so much about technology. Folks know what to do. It's more about a cultural thing, right? So what I'm now trying to advocate a little bit more is getting a culture into the organizations of saying, this is a thing, right? It's like, on the decision makers, high level, like CIOs level, it might not always be apparent, and that's what I'm advocating for. They say, well, we're in the cloud, that's all good, right? And it's like, maybe not, right? Maybe you need to think a little bit further and think about some certain, ways of doing it. And I think the technicians, they know what to do. They have their AWS experiences, etc. So there's also a little bit of doing there. But I think most of the engineering organizations do. But we do need to change the culture. So I'm trying to a little bit advocate for certain standard principles, standard ways of working. And I hope that some of the conversations in the organizations get going that way.
More like a top-down approach that, hey, listen, we need to be innovated. We need to start looking at visualization multi-cloud because the engineers know how to be